All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing the word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. All right, just want to respond to this video I seen yesterday, dealing with Arkansas, past this, hateful anti-alphabet medical bill. You can refuse, to provide, particular services, to the alphabet, community, and, at the end of the day, we have to understand that this is Satan's kingdom. All right, and Satan is ruling through, all right, these Edomites, and the only true stance, all right, comes from the house of David, that's really against this man's whole agenda, all right, the elect coming in a complete opposite spirit, of this society. That's why Yahushua said, he was not of this world, and we was not of this world, which is of Satan's kingdom. You see, this matter of fact, when you let's get that in John. All right, let's get that in John real quick. John 14:30. All right, and it said, this Yahweh speaking, said, hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh and have nothing in me. You see, and that's why the more we conform to Yahweh, the more, all right, we become opposition to this current society, the more we want to see righteous judgment go forth in the earth, man. Because we are being conformed to something that's completely different, that's not of this society, man. This place is completely in wickedness, man. There's a very bold stance against Yahweh Bashim Shai, in the earth, man. There's a very proud stance against righteousness in the earth, man. And what's happening is, the majority of the earth are Satanists, man. Knowingly, unknowingly, because, when you talk about, those people that go into those occults, they say it doesn't matter whether or not. It's just about your participation, just giving your energy into Satan through your lifestyle, So this is a very satanic, time in the earth, man, But it's also the time, all right, where the light is shining brighter than ever as well, man, through the men of the Lord, the sincere men of the Lord. Now, I want to play this and then get some more precepts, But this is from the Young Turks.
Just passed a bill allowing healthcare providers or insurers to deny care or coverage of care if that denial prevents conflicts with their religious beliefs. In other words, this gives individuals the right to deny care to people just because they're hateful enough to do something like that. That's really what this is about. That's what this is about, okay? Nothing else. SB 289, also known as the Medical Ethics and Diversity Act, it's neither ethical nor in favor of diversity, is a bill that would allow healthcare institutions and providers to refuse care based on religious, moral, or ethical objections, even when medically necessary, except in emergency situations. On Friday, it was signed into law by Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson. So this is the lie that we hear from culture warriors on the right about how religious people, specifically Christians, they don't care about other religious people, but specifically Christians, are persecuted in this country. And the way that they're persecuted is that people expect them to do their jobs, even if they're providing a service to people that are gay, bisexual, transgender, people of color, whatever it is, right? You don't get to cite your religion as the reason, or your morality. Your morality? Oh, you think it's moral to be an insurer who denies coverage to someone because they're gay? That's the moral thing to do?
Now, a lot of, if you of the alphabet community, when you're hired, by an employer, all right, for the employer to cover you, all right, um, under the company insurance, he would have to pay more just for you, because of your lifestyle, because at the end of the day, they can make it seem like there's nothing wrong with it, and it's just, love who you love. But when it comes to the money, all right, these mice ain't stupid, all right. They know, all right, there's a very, all right, dangerous lifestyle to live, you know. That's destruction to yourself, So they insure, all right, the alphabet people, their insurance will be higher, than everyone else on the job because of their lifestyle, you know. So that's putting more pressure on the employer. They gotta come out of pocket, all right, to deal with that, man. Just like the military, it costs the military more to try to accommodate, the alphabet people, within the military, because they got all these special needs, and it's madness, man. And I say this, a lot of these Edomite, these Edomites down here in the Bible Belt, some of them might be Jake, but they taking a hell of a bolder stance against this than you black ass, all right, Baptist pastors, man. You know, your ass ain't doing nothing. You ain't saying nothing. You don't hear a peep, all right. Kirk Franklin, he's with it. TD Jake, he's with it. You see, Creflo, you don't hear a peep from these guys, man. All these super religious leaders, you don't hear nothing. All right? Where all these guys with all these opinions at when it comes to taking a bold stance in righteousness, man? You don't see them. You see? So, a lot of you Israelites, man, you're condemned as hell by your silence, man. Especially you ones that claim, to be some type of authority in the Bible, man. All right?
I'm sorry. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of it. And if you don't want to do your job, there are plenty of people out there who would probably love to take it from you. Plenty of people who are looking for employment, who don't have hatred in their hearts, who aren't led by the hatred in their hearts, and are willing to do what's right in providing care for people. Okay? Don't use your so-called morality as an excuse to be a hateful little shit. I'm so tired of these arguments. And look, I don't discriminate, okay? If you're Muslim and you don't want to handle pork products, don't work as a cash register at a grocery store. I'm sorry. Like, if it's something harmless, like I remember we did a story years and years ago about a Muslim employee at Abercrombie.
But that's pretty much the gist. If I can remember, I'll put the rest of it in the description box, But really, she's just going on a rant, to justify wickedness, man. To really, try to push, and forward this agenda of wickedness, man. And really, the reason why you see, these alphabet people at the forefront, because, a heavy part, of Satanism is sexual magic. That's a heavy part of this sexual magic, man. That's why all these different, everything that's outside, of the natural man and woman union, the vagina, and the penis, that's why they do so many other things, because it's just a way to be adverse to righteousness, man. You see? So Yahweh Shai, when you go to Luke 4 and 5, all right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 5. It says, "And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment time." Yeah, so he was showing Yahweh Shai all the kingdoms that will come up on the earth, from the time of the Romans, the time they was in then, all the way until now. He was offering Yahweh Shai, that he could rule those kingdoms. You see? Because Satan has reigned, all right, in these current, empires. And all these empires that we see, because all these different guys and, these different deities that these other nations worship, ultimately, it goes back to Satanism, because it's not the idols, but they're worshiping the energy, all right, of those demons on the left-hand side, which are who? Minions of Satan. You see? So all these religions of all these different guys go back to Satanism for the most part, man. It's different, all these different stories, and they make up shit as they go. But at the end of the day, is a form of Satanism. All right, because why Satan, was given a particular dominion, over these different empires. That's why when Yahweh Shai comes, you know, he's gonna have the dominion. All right, Satan will not have the dominion. All right, in this realm anymore. This gonna be the end. All right, and the people that rule in the end of Satan, they're finna be through Esau, Edom. All right. And you're going to go into it says, and the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. Yeah, the Most High gave Satan a particular, time period, that his energy will rule in the earth. That's why the more, satanic you are, all right, the more successful you are within this society. All right. And said, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will give it. And see, Esau, Edom has fully bowed down, all right, to the spirit and the energy of Satan. That's why you read in Thessalonians 2:9, all right, who's working is after, all right, who's coming is after the working of Satan, after the energy of Satan, you know? So it's a very satanic, time in the earth, man. As you can see, he's really trying to bring that to the forefront, man. You know? And if it was up to Christianity, Satan would rule forever, man. Because a lot of you people are Satanists unknowingly, man. You know? Let's go to another one. Let's go to John 18. All right. But see, it's finna be a changing of the guard. All right. Yahweh Shai, his energy is finna rule in the earth. That's why those, who worship Yahweh Shai will be blessed in the kingdom to come. All right. This is St. John 18:35. It says, Pilate answered me, am I a Jew? Thy own nation and chief priests have delivered thee unto me. What hast thou done? Yahweh Shai answered, my kingdom is not of this world. Yeah, Yahweh Shai knew, that Satan had this particular time period in the earth to reign. You see? That's why those demons, would tell Yahweh Shai when he would cast them out, has thou came to torment me before thy time. Because they knew that Satan had a particular dominion, all right, in the earth, But now we are in the time of the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. If my kingdom were of this world, then will my servants fight. And that's why you see the house of David being raised up, all right? Because now it's a spiritual battle. The fighting has begun. It's a spiritual battle for the minds, and we're here to gather the minds of the elect, through teaching, through preaching. You see? And the rest of our people, they're going to be considered, the enemy of the return of Yahweh Shai. And it says, to the then what my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now my kingdom is not from hence. You see, that was back then, but now we coming into the time where Yahweh Shai is finna rage war against this place. Physical war. And right now it's a spiritual war. All right. And we're delivering the minds of the elect through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right. This is Revelation 19:11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. He that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Yeah, so Yahweh Shai is coming back to wage war, all right, against a wicked kingdom in righteousness. You see that? The earth is filled with wickedness, man. The earth is overran with wickedness, man. Yahweh Shai, all right, is coming to execute judgment from on high and to reign, all right, within this earth, man, to establish the throne of David, all right, in the earth, man. So that's where we at, man. That's why, you brothers and sisters, man, be mindful, of what you allow, into your spirit. Be mindful of what you're around. Be mindful who you're around, man. Because Satan is going to constantly, increase, his sifting methods in the earth, man. And a lot of people that's not, within this spiritual house, man, are open to all type of enchantments, man. So you brothers, start with you brothers, all right, you leaders, man, move in wisdom. All right, you sisters, be mindful, man. Stay, stay close in, you know. So just want to bring that out, Lord willing, to edify until next time. I say shalom.